Hi, I'm Mr. Gallagher, and I'm going to read Happy Birthday to You by Dr. Seuss. Happy birthday to you. I wish we could do what they do in Catrue. They sure know how to say happy birthday to you. In Catrue, every year on the day you were born, they start the day right in the bright early morn, when the birthday honker hikes high up Mount Zorn and lets loose a big blast on the big birthday horn. And the voice of the horn calls out loud as it plays, "Wake up, for today is your day of all days." Then the moment the horn's happy honk honk is heard, comes fluttering flap flap, and then comes the bird. The great birthday bird, and so far as I know, Catrue is the only place birthday birds grow. This bird has a brain, he's most beautifully brained, with the brainiest bird brain that's ever been trained. He was trained by the most splendid club in this nation, the Catrue Happy Birthday Association. And whether your name is Pete, Polly, or Paul, when your birthday comes round, he's in charge of it all. Whether your name is Nate, Nellie, or Ned, he knows your address and he heads straight for your bed. You hear a soft swoosh in the brightening sky. You're not all awake, but you open one eye. Then over the housetops and trees of Catrue, you see that bird coming. To you, just to you. That bird pops right in. You're up on your feet. You jump to the window, you meet and you greet. With the secret Catrue happy birthday high sign and shake that only good people with birthdays may make. You do it just so with each finger and toe. Then the bird says, "Come on, brush your teeth and let's go. It's your day of all days. It's the best of the best. So don't waste a minute. Hop to it. Get dressed." Then 5 minutes later, you're having a snack on your way out of town on a smorgasbord's back. Today, laughs the bird, eat whatever you want. Today, no one tells you what you can't or you shan't. And today, you don't have to be tidy or neat. If you wish, you may eat with both hands and both feet. So get in there and munch. Have a big munch-a-roo. Today is your birthday. Today, you are you. If we didn't have birthdays, you wouldn't be you. If you'd never been born, well then what would you do? If you'd never been born, then what would you be? You might be a fish or a toad in a tree. You might be a doorknob or 3 baked potatoes. You might be a bag full of hard green tomatoes. Or worse than all that, you might be a wasn't. A wasn't has no fun at all. No, he doesn't. A wasn't just isn't. He just isn't present. But you are you. Now isn't that pleasant? So we'll go to the top of the toppest blue space, the official Catrue birthday sounding off place. Come on, open your mouth and sound off to the sky. Shout loud at the top of your voice, "I am I, me, I am I, and I may not know why, but I know that I like it. 3 cheers, I am I." And now, on this day of all days in Catrue, the Association has built just for you a railway with very particular boats that are pulled through the air by funicular goats. These goats never slip, never trip, never bungle. They'll take us down fast to the birthday flower jungle. The best sniffing flowers that anyone grows, we have grown to be sniffed by your own private nose. They smell like licorice and cheese. Send 40 hoobubs up the trees to snip with snippers, nip with nippers, clip and clop with clapping clippers, nip and snip with clipping cloppers, snip and snop with snipping snoppers. All for you the hoobubs clip. Happy birthday, nop and nip. Then pile the wondrous smelling stacks on 50 hippohemlers' backs. They'll take those flowers all home for you. You can keep the hippohemlers too. When this is done, I've got a hunch it's time to eat your birthday lunch. For birthday luncheons, as a rule, we serve hot dogs rolled on a spool. So stuff and stuff and stuff and stuff and stuff until you've had enough. You see the stuffing? Now, of course, we're all mustard, so one of the rules is to wash it all off in the mustard off pools, which are fine, very fine warm water mountaintop tubs which were built just for this by the mustard off clubs. Then out of the water, sing out loud while you dry. Sing out loud, I am lucky. Sing out loud, I am I. If you've never been born, then you might be an isn't. An isn't has no fun at all, no he disn't. He never has birthdays, and that isn't pleasant. You have to be born or you don't get a present. A present, ah, now what kind shall I give? Why, the kind you'll remember as long as you live. Would you like a fine pet? Well, that's just what you'll get. You'll get the fanciest pet ever yet. As you see, we have here in the heart of our nation the official True Birthday Pet Reservation. From the east of the eastest to the west of the westest, we've searched the whole world just to bring you the bestest. They come in all sizes, small, medium, tall. If you wish, I will find the one that's tallest of all. To find who's the tallest, we'll start with the smallest. We'll start with the smallest, then what will we do? We'll line them all up, back to back, 2 by 2, taller and taller, and when we are through, we'll finally find one who is taller than who. But you have to be smart and keep watching their feet, because sometimes they stand on their tiptoes and cheat. And so, from smaller, we'll stack them up taller and taller and taller and taller and taller. And now, here's the one who's taller than aller. He's yours. He's all yours. He's the very top tallest. I know you'll enjoy him. The tallest of allest. I'll have him shipped home to you, Birthday Express. That costs quite a lot, but I couldn't care less. Today is your birthday. Today you are you. So what if it costs me $1,000 or $2? Today is your birthday. You'll get what you wish. You might also like a nice time-telling fish. So I'll send Diver Gets and I'll sign Diver Gets deep down undersea in their undersea kits. In all the wide world there are no better pets than the time-telling fish that gets, and gets. But speaking of time, why, good gracious alive, the time-telling fish says it's 4:45. I have no idea that it was getting so late. We have to get going. We have a big date. And so, as the sunset burns red in the west, comes the night of the day of the best, the night of all nights in True. So according to rule, what we usually do is saddle up 2 hooded cloppers named Alice and gallop like mad to the birthday pal Alice. Your big birthday party soon starts to begin in the finest pal Alice you've ever been in. Now this birthday pal Alice, as you will soon see, has exactly 9,403 rooms to play games in, 12 halls for brass bands, not counting the 53 hamburger stands. And besides all of that, there are 65 rooms just for keeping the sweeping up afterwards brooms, because after your party, as you will may guess, it will take 20 days just to sweep up the mess. First we're greeted by drummers who drum as they come, and next come the strummers who strum as they come. And the drummers who drum, there's the drummers who drum and the strummers who strum, are followed by zummers who come as they zum. Just look at those zummers, they're sort of like plumbers. Just come along humming with heads in their plumbing, and they make the music that zummers call zumming. All of this beautiful zumming and humming and plumbing and strumming and drumming and coming, all of it, all is for you. And look, Dr. Daring singing herrings. Daring singing spelling herrings. See what Daring's herrings do? They sing and spell it just for you. And here comes your cake. The official True Happy Birthday cake cooked by Snookers and Snookers, the official True Happy Birthday cake cookers. And Snookers, I'm happy to say, are the only cake cookers that cook cakes today. Made of guaranteed certified, strictly grade A, peppermint cucumber sausage paste butter. And the world's finest cake slicers, dutter and dutter, and dutter and dutter, with hatchets aflutter. Up here, stand high on the poop deck, ready to cut her. Today you are you, that is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you. Shout out loud, I am lucky to be what I am. Thank goodness I am not just a clam or a ham or a dusty old jar of sour gooseberry jam. I am what I am, that's a great thing to be. If I say so myself, happy birthday to me. Now by horseback and birdback and heiferback too, come your friends, all your friends, from all over Catrue. And the birthday pal Alice heats up with hot friends, and your party goes on and on till it ends. There they are up at the top up here, right there. When it ends, you're much happier, richer, and fatter, and the bird flies you home on a very soft platter. So that's what the birthday bird does in Catrue. And I wish I could do all those great things for you. That's the end.